AskReddit. What was your I'm dating an effing idiot moment?
He insisted that Spain was in South America because they spoke Spanish.
I told him I had to leave in 1.5 hours. He told me that was oddly specific, and I should have rounded up to 2 hours instead of 1 hour and 50 minutes. I clarified that I had to leave in 1 hour and 30 minutes, and he said, that's actually 1.3 hours.
When he asked my grandmother if she'd ever had children,
There's no way the Earth spins once a day. If it spun the fast, we would all fly off.
She seemed to be confused about the difference between flamingos and penguins, but insisted they weren't real because she'd grown up in Alaska and never seen any.
I was having bad cramps, and I took an Advil. My ex told me I shouldn't take them because it's a gazebo.
She had a new telescope and thought it would be really cute to check out the stars after a date one night. I don't remember the full conversation, but at some point I joked about us being stuck together on this giant ball in space. She looked through the telescope again and said, "So you believe that, huh?" I just stared at her blankly because I was afraid of that question going any further. Anyways, happy to share that we didn't last long. But did you guys know that there's totally like a lot of evidence that our planet is probably not round?
Oh God, I had a similar experience. Don't you know the governments are trying to hide us from knowing that there is an end of the world? Even all the pilots are in on it. See their flight trajectory that aren't straight lines 100% of the time? Yeah, sure. It's definitely possible to get all the governments to agree on one thing, LOL.
Asked me to use smaller words. The word I used, demographic. He was putting chicken directly on the racks in his oven to cook, despite juices dripping down and smoking, burning.
Partner once said the Earth is getting lighter because we mine materials out of the ground.
I was cutting plywood on my table saw. She came up behind me when I didn't know she was there and decided to help me by pushing a sheet when I was already pushing it through. It lurched and I damn near lost a finger. She had no idea why I was angry at poor little her.
She asked me if she had to divorce her first husband before we got married.
I was dating a guy and we worked together, but we're on opposing shifts. I come in for turnover and he lets me know that he can't get into the computer in the office and the password on the sticky note was not working. Sticky note very straightforward, written like Logan XYZ. Password XYZ. Thought, that's weird because I literally used it the night before. Get to the computer, punch in the password, and boom, I'm logged in. I asked him what he was putting in and he goes, password.xyz like it says on the sticky note. Darling, the password is XYZ, not password.xyz, not his brightest moment. And the kicker is he did this for several days and thought it was an issue everyone was having.
Her. Look at the moon. That ain't right. Me. What do you mean? Her. You're not supposed to see the moon during the daytime. The government put that there to spy on us. Me.
Senior year of high school, I'd been offered a full-ride college scholarship for athletics. My girlfriend at the time was always annoyed with how much time I dedicated to my sport. In a particular conversation, I made my case that without the sport, I probably wouldn't be able to go to college, and even if I could, I'd be riddled with debt. The scholarship was a life changer for me. She got mad that I called the scholarship a life changer and demanded that I quit my sport so we could hang out more. We broke up about 90 seconds after that comment.
Dude I was dating turned out to be the worst kind of know-it-all because his facts were mostly wrong. He told me not to tell him that. Because he doesn't like it, it's been done before and it's not true. I hadn't encountered an incident of it yet, so I memorized that, but didn't think about it much, even if I thought it was weird to tell me that. Fast forward a few days, we were sitting at dinner at a restaurant talking about whatever, when peripherally something about human organs floats by, and that the pH of the stomach is about 3. He looks at me with a smile of deep condescension and says, "The pH of the stomach is 10. He said that so final and with such an air of superiority that I stopped mid-sentence. You don't want to be rude back and mistakes happen anyway. So I tried to tell him politely that he might have a false memory there, or a teacher in his past might have mixed something up. I just didn't want to embarrass him more than he already did himself in public, but he was committed to this. My name. I know the pH of the stomach is 10. You're wrong. I told him to please look it up because I'm a biologist and I'm confident enough in my education. He did, and he was wrong. There were a couple similar incidents after this one. Hilariously, when we broke up, one of his gripes was, "I believe you think I'm stupid." In reality, it was that, and the fact he was not only wrong, but malicious and utterly confident in both.
When he ran out of gas while in line at the Starbucks drive-thru, right across the street from the gas station, I told him to get gas first because his car was low, but he really needed that iced caramel macchiato. I asked why he didn't listen to me, and he replied with, "I thought I could make it." He ended up pushing the car through the drive-thru and got his coffee while doing so, then parked the car in the lot and called a tow to tow it back home, instead of the gas station across the street. No, he did not get any gas that day. He waited until his dad got off work to bring a 3-gallon jug of gasoline because I refused to enable that shit.
This is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and would like to see more related content, click the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.